Tell me you waiting at home with a baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could sing and say. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just off of writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Gone.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and love me.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Ravens. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team to just score their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Look at this Baltimore defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Come on.
Throwing now, Ward. And this one too low.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Ward. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
This is taken at about the 14. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Looking to put a drive together. Now they'll shift things around.
79 Broncos. Panther 60. Cup 19. Cup Warriors 70.
Throwing to start the drive. Benedict. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
60 Vikings. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Looking to throw. Benedict. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
They'll look to throw again. A short one here, caught by McBride. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chargers' 31-yard line.
Back to throw again. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Murray changing the play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and pulled it over the crossbar.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. When you look at this defense, they come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Out of the gun, Ward. This pass is caught by London. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
17 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Okay, ready? Ready? 19, 18.
Now Ward. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Got London on a slant. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. Two guys on it, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
The Ravens, 37-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. In motion goes the tight end.
Ready?
Ward to throw once more. A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
When offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
4 yards.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw is Ward. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 8, go.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
19 Charger, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Ward now working out of the gun. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's got his man, London, right side. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now.
Travel like a bond, I'm a traveling man. LAX, out the Baltimore, Atlanta, New France. Racing shows out in Germany, Nepal, and Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can.
They'll send the tight end in motion. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Hot. Ready?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
In motion, the tight end. To throw, here's Ward. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there, not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Drew Sanders. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Let's go.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Ward. London making the snag on the comeback route. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give them 32 on the play.
First down. First and goal, Chargers.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Lutz with the extra point. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Offense set at the line for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The Ravens are 3-1 here through the first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Short one here, caught by McBride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
At the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Not saying 19 tight.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready?
The Charger drive about to get going. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot, stay the course.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He's got the hookup with Dobbs. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
19 Tiger. Ready?
Here's Ward. Throw right side, held in by Dobbs.
That's tough to play zone defense where they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're talking about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Come on. Go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The problem is a former defensive back come back almost a physical reaction, watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Goes right back to McBride. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Benedict. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
18, Rodney, 18, Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Second and 5.
Back to throw. Benedict. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Chargers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Got a man open. It's Chase. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
Looking to throw. Ward looking deep here for Dobbs. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning them into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal. And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
65 catch, 65, Cup 19, Cup 19.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
The 16-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
18, 79 Broncos.
Operating from the gun, Benedict. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
65, 65,
and 10.
60. Buffalo, Buffalo 80. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw, Benedict. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
But that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Ward from the gun on third down. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence the big plays are out there.
A give for Taylor running right side. And some room to work. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. It looks like they'll move things around here. In motion goes the tight end. Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Play action. It's Ward. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Nick Bonito in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Gotta figure this is one they need here on third and goal. Throwing now, Ward. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't running up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Ward. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We're going to get it back.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. This is 2nd and 8. Throwing is Ward. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down.
From the gun, Ward. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jamar Chase, 53 yards. And the Chargers get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, it's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. 11. 18, Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
At
the 29-yard line.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Looking to throw. Benedict. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw again. That's complete right around the 8. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Chargers 16.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Ward. Looking deep here for Chase. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Jamar Chase with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Chargers 24.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in right around the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield strike.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 46-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Panther stick, back, 80.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 46, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Come next. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Motion.
Back to throw. Benedict. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Hawk 7. Cougar 19, 18 Cardinal, 18 Mustang 19 Sight, 19 Warrior 17. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
From the gun on 3rd down. Benedict. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 45 yards. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And they lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chargers 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Well, this defense, Charles, we know how good they are, but they've been beat a couple of times in this game. However, they got the latest laugh.
And how about the way they hung in there? Because you're exactly right. They're not used to being dented as they've been so far in this game. And what they just did there with that pick six, that's the equivalent of what was happening to them. They're throwing touchdown passes against them. Okay, we'll take one back against you.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own 32.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
19, 18, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Throwing to start the drive. Benedict. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
2nd and 10.
Panthers, 60. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Panther 11. Panther 79 Broncos.
Operating from the gun. Benedict. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one,
it's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards.
And the Ravens are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
After right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the ready.
The Charger drive about to get going.
In this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just haven't been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, and there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Come on, set.
The tight end in motion right.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Nice chunky off that first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Here we go, set.
They run once more with Taylor.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Cougar 19. Cowboy 80.
And London motioning left. From the gun on 3rd down, Ward. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
It's a gain of 10. And the Chargers first down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Christian Benford on the stop. 4 yards on
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down. Play action now, Ward.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. It'll go into Brooks as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw is Ward.
Under pressure, they got him again.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach, well, plenty to say about this game.
Now Ward on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
19-18. Ready.
To throw, here's Ward.
And this is caught at the end.
And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Taylor out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get whistles, and they signal for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Here we go. Hawks 70.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.